Hello all, Antony's here. And yeah, like always, I'm about to share the latest music stuff I've been nerding out over. Today, for the love of music, I'm stepping out of my cozy warm studio and teleporting straight to the poles, where we're going. Even the wind shuts up. The ocean freezes into silence. But somehow, music is still alive out here. Spiritual, rooted, and way older than any of us. Today, we're at the North Pole, or more accurately, the Arctic region. And here's the challenge. Using only the instruments of the people who live around the Arctic Circle, we're going to try to make a song that's actually listenable. The real mission is making it sound like a modern recording. The rules are simple. We're limited to the natural sounds of the Arctic and the cultural heritage of its peoples. No pricey modern synths, no guitars, no complex instruments. And if we feel like it, we can even build a backing vocal choir made of whales and seals. Why not? First, we'll go for a little walk, collect some cool samples, and then, using Suno AI, we'll listen to the Song of the Ice. You're very lucky, by the way. Even Metallica couldn't play a concert here. Their polar concert was in the South Pole. If you want to subscribe, you will, or you won't, whatever. We're starting now. Quick cool fact before we dive in. The biggest difference between the South Pole and the North Pole is that one of them actually has land underneath. The South Pole region, Antarctica, has solid ground under all that ice, which is why it counts as a continent. But the North Pole, our main character today, is basically just a floating, constantly moving ice situation. Picking this place for music is a little ironic, I know. But here's the thing. Antarctica doesn't really have an indigenous population living there. Sure, there are like 11 people who were born there, mostly because of Argentina and Chile's annoying little sibling level sovereignty drama. So yeah, congrats, you're Antarctica born. That's a fun fact you can drop at parties, I guess. Anyway, our topic is the Arctic region, not just the North Pole itself. Because let's be real, nobody wants to build a house on glaciers that look like they're twerking 24/7. Okay, enough geography. We've got a long road ahead. For the recording, the first thing we need is a solid rhythm. Indigenous cultures are usually stacked when it comes to percussion, so we'll be taking inspiration from the Inuit around Canada and Greenland, the Sami up in Scandinavia, and a few Siberian cultures too. In this category, our main options are Chilaut, Goavdis, and Yarar. And I'm choosing Chilaut, for no special reason. I just felt like it, okay? The Chilaut is a traditional Inuit frame drum made from bent driftwood and covered with stretched seal or walrus skin. You play it by striking the edge of the drum with a bone or wood-tipped mallet, and it gives you these deep, resonant rhythms. It's used in ceremonies and storytelling, and the patterns often imitate nature: wind, heartbeats, footsteps on snow. You can find tons of videos of it on YouTube. I want to believe a small EQ tweak will be enough to turn it into a simple kick-snare combo for us. Because it's freezing out here, and if I don't finish this fast, then... Anyway, let's not think about that and keep moving. One of the few melodic instruments that could actually work for us is the bone flute. These flutes were carved from hollow bird or animal bones, like goose wings or caribou legs. The sound is airy and high-pitched, often mimicking bird calls or wind. Traditionally, they were used for hunting, rituals, or even communicating with spirits through breath and melody. I still haven't decided where exactly it'll sit in the song, but I'm definitely using it. The thing I'm most obsessed with in our setup is this jaw harp that's super common around Siberia, called the kamis. This little gadget basically comes with a built-in natural delay effect. Like, if this thing doesn't make our track sound cool, that's honestly on us. A jaw harp is a tiny instrument, usually used a lot by the Yakut Saha people in Siberia. You hold it against your teeth and play it through vibration. It can be made from metal or wood, and you shape the sound with your mouth. People use it to imitate nature too. Bugs, birds, wind, basically your own portable sound design toolkit. I saw this wild woman on a Britain's Got Talent audition making literal horse sounds with this thing. But let's stay civilized and just use it for a simple rhythmic pattern, okay? The most important ingredients for giving our track that authentic local vibe, though, are human voices. Just imagine it. Life around you is simple, humble, almost painfully minimal. No big cities, no tech overload, just nature and your own thoughts on full volume. And in lands where ice stretches forever, the human voice can do things you've probably never heard anywhere else. Inuit throat singing, katajak, is basically a vocal game traditionally performed by two women facing each other, trading rhythmic breaths and sounds. It imitates nature, wind, water, animal calls, using these deep, pulsing patterns and crazy overtone textures. But what hits me even harder is the Sami yoik style, because that voice is way more melodic and emotional. Yoik is often performed solo, almost like you're singing someone's presence into the air. Alright, now I'm gonna try to make something as good as a human being can tolerate with the limited ingredients I've got. My idea? Okay, I'm fully thinking out loud here. If I can find a striking vocal harmony on top of a standard kick-snare combo, handle the low end with the jaw harp, throw in a couple of slick flute licks, and then top it off with some rhythmic English lyrics, this could actually start sounding like a real track, right? What do you think? I cleaned up the samples a bit, and if the Suno AI engine doesn't get overwhelmed and have a meltdown, I genuinely believe we'll pull this off. Here it is, the Song of the Ice.
Skating on the ice, people flash out for the summer. I'ma be stuck here forever. I'ma be stuck here forever. Real cold here, North Pole here. Don't know what's happening. I'm really feeling it. I really done it again. The problem with this, I love it. I can't let.
Alright, not bad at all. Maybe it ended up a little too modern and the authenticity kind of slipped away. But I'm obsessed with that insane jaw harp sound.
I hope you know.
I hope you had a good time. And if you did, the only thing you need to do is support the channel with a like and a comment. I'm especially curious about your suggestions because I really want to turn this place into something great for all of us. Life's short and the music's playing. Until next time, take care.
Dark days are coming and we just lay no